you like if even West Ham got a better striker than United. Fucking West Ham are 18th in the league. They got Danny Ings, a proven goal scorer in the league.
Okay, wait.
Nina, you went a mighty title challenging. We are back, United. You go a fucking striker from the championship.
Okay.
Prove on United.
Fuck United.
United are shit, boy. United are shit.
Prove it.
Yeah, much older people, there's lots of them who support
Guys, now I'm saying this. Anyone who thinks United fans are dead, and there's no United fans. It's crazy.
Okay, but United are the biggest club in the world.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alongside with other clubs, I won't mention. If you think your club is the biggest, you must mention it alongside Manchester United. United is definitely the top.
Alone.
I'm alone.
In the Premier League, it's no argument. Alone. They.
Yeah, I mean,
no Champions League.
I'm just saying that you are getting less and less.
Guys, I think also we must remove feelings when it comes to
based on our podcast.
Based on you just need to convince me you are big or based on what? Because we said that's you saying that Pele then is the best player because he dominated that generation he had at that time. But there's also new players that came in like Messi that did wonders.
Are you saying Pele is not the best player we've seen?
We can't go to that discussion.
Don't talk ill of the dead. Don't talk ill of the dead.
His blood is dead, but so you can't speak facts because it's dead. Okay.
No, it's fine. In fact, let's have a moment of silence so that we can get our thoughts. It's fine. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen,
must kick him out, dog. He thinks this is his podcast. We'll borrow you your studio. Recorded a whole podcast. Welcome to the end. I'm joking. You can go again, Mr. Producer.
No, it's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. Full-time food. It's the Red Devils and Jesus followers.
You know, for what you did today, producer, must start writing a script. So you take 3
cut. You just must understand it's a new year, ne? It's a new year, new beginning. So let's begin again. It's fine. It's the Red Devils and Jesus follow. The look leaders at half of the season. 50 games, not 50 games, 50 points.
50 points, yeah. So what it means is that if we replicate what we did in the first half of the season, we're gonna get 100 points.
Do you think we are going to replicate it?
I mean, it's still the same team. We're still playing against the same team, so why not?
Did you play City?
No, not yet. But right, listen. In the previous
not season. Don't say season.
No, not season.
Yeah.
What is it? First round.
Yeah.
We played United, and they're the only team that beat us, and we just beat them now in the second.
But you haven't.
So it means even City, we can win one game and lose
before
one
we kick away from your win from the past weekend, let's start with that win first at the carpet.
At the Emirates, boy.
What's your take?
Under light. On a Sunday evening, boy. People were saying, hey, we're gonna come and silence you at your ground. Where, boy?
Wait, which people?
Which
people?
Here's one example. With the Beckham shirt. All United fans were saying, we are the only team who beat you in the league, which was true. But we're like, no, relax. Hey, we're in the title race.
You can beat the Devils without Jesus.
They were like, no, we're gonna come at your ground and silence you. And when I look at the lineup, right, before the game, because obviously we knew Casemiro was injured because of what he did during the week. I'm like, hey, this man.
It's not him, it's the coach.
You know what happened, ne? Casemiro saw that he's gonna go against Part, and he was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna get exposed there. Get myself a yellow card so that I'm suspended.
Is it? Hey.
So that I save myself from the humiliation.
Okay. I'll run it back to the first leg. The first leg we didn't have Casemiro. He was still new at Old Trafford. So me, I don't want to use the excuse of saying Casemiro wasn't there because it's football. You get yellow cards. Sometimes you get even injuries. It's going to happen to City. It's going to happen to Arsenal. Sometimes you find out you're playing City, you're not even without Jesus. Who's going to save you then? Yeah. So we were not without Casemiro, but that's not my excuse. It was a good game of football. The better team won. Standard.
Danko, I know. Yeah, that was a proper analysis.
But I told you, this is what I was talking about softening the blow. It's like,
don't come at us.
Don't come at us analysis. You know when you start saying good game. You know how you're avoiding the when they come for you. Like now I'm still saying, fuck us now. Fuck them, boy. I'm not afraid of the backlash.
But no, going back to the game, it was a good. I think from what we saw on Saturday, that was a proper Premier League match.
Not the curtain raiser, yeah, Liverpool and Chelsea. Not like an opening game. It felt like an opening game, honestly, Liverpool and Chelsea. Like it felt like when they say opening act at concerts, it felt like that. Like curtain raiser though.
It was preparing the main event.
It was even worse than a mid-table clash. I know that's what it is now. No, relegation teams play better, boy. They are fighting for survival. Like Liverpool and Chelsea just don't have the decency. Like prime time slot on a Saturday. And then you come and play like that. Like I remember this other guy who was doing a watch along was busy posting videos. He was taking selfies, saying his selfies are more interesting than the game itself, man. Like, what do you have to say for yourself, Doc?
Doc,
and I'll tell you who it was who was taking selfies. Then you'll be shocked. Mark Goldbridge, you know Mark Goldbridge.
I got this. I thought you were going to mention a Chelsea fan or something. But yeah, you're right.
Even Chelsea fans didn't watch that game. Did you watch that game?
I watched the game. It was shit. Yeah, I did watch the game. There was literally nothing interesting in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mudryk, there were some promising moments there, Mara. It's still.
Do you think? I don't know now. Do you think he's supposed to be at Chelsea? For you,
for me now, yes.
If you were his agent or his parent, someone close to you, do you think he's a good?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Hazard did it there for many years and he won the league title.
Okay, first of all, that signing of yours, you stole that signing.
Why stealing? Did it ever? When you say stealing, maybe the Willian transfer to Spurs, maybe that was a steal. Okay. Literally, they flew him.
Yes, Michelle, you must talk.
Yes, Michelle, come and
I'm going to tell you what time. I was liking Arsenal post. It's fine.
A Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Right? Mudryk was literally twerking for Arsenal.
Yeah.
He was literally twerking for our team. He was posting.
Because Chelsea didn't approach him at that point.
Now he was playing.
So his ambitions were low.
He didn't even post like the way that guy.
So what? Yours truly didn't post Chelsea things most on his page as well.
Let me tell you something, boy. The way that guy was so hurt when he went to Chelsea, bro. Even when he was introduced to the fans, he wasn't smiling. Boy. That's when he saw. And one thing, nobody introduced new signings before the match. Yeah, it was introduced at halftime.
What I like about Chelsea. You know what I like about Chelsea?
Someone you bought 400 videos.
What? You know?
He was an egg break.
He was an egg break, dog.
You know what I like about Chelsea? We are shit this season. Can you imagine?
Like
everyone is shaking. Why are you shaking? Calm down.
And worst of all, they know in the Premier League that during halftime we're watching the pundits, which means we are not even watching that guy. Like now we have to watch who are the pundits in that game. I don't even remember. We didn't watch the game. At some point we gave up. We were like, yeah.
But, the pundits number I never usually watch.
With Chelsea, you're one of that top boy guys. You is ruining football, dog. Like, Umchita, first of all, he has no clue of how a football club is run. And then now
he thinks it's American football. One other thing that happened during the World Cup, people calling it soccer and football.
Soccer.
How is he ruining football?
It's ruining. You know why it's ruining football, right? Because now teams are gonna value a player, right, at a certain price. Then they know that, let's say for instance, if Liverpool come with an offer to negotiate, no, that team is like, no, fuck you. We're still valuing our player at this price. And then they know that this motherfucker, Todd Boyle, is gonna come and match their price.
Who did he pay like
so now
a
he's
ridiculous
ruining
amount for? Because
everyone.
Arsenal literally offered the same amount.
No, they didn't.
They
So
It was the same amount.
No, we couldn't
It was
offer.
the payment structure that was different, but ultimately the amount.
No, it wasn't the same.
Mr. Estrud.
It was different to the add-on.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, so it's
No,
So that's different. That's different. Remember, the add-ons can.
Mara, I feel like
that's why I can start the access the Chelsea offer, because if I say yours truly, we must kick you off the podcast. Give that man the mic. He's speaking sense.
That man is speaking sense. Oh, by the way, we have another Arsenal supporter today on the show, Danko.
He needed backup, this man.
I needed backup.
just in case you don't.
But dog, I say you bought 2 players for 100 million just this transfer window, ne?
No, 120, not even 100.
It
João Felix
Mudryk
was alone.
and João Felix.
João Felix was alone, and they paid.
No, we haven't bought. We paid.
No,
I think
no.
it was like
Who
a
else
loan
did
for
they buy?
90.
Yeah, it's a loan fee.
Yeah.
They bought Mudryk on a permanent deal,
Yeah.
and they gave him a fucking 7-year contract. How do you give someone in football
I think
a
it's
7-year
8.5 though. It's 8.5.
Yeah. I think so.
Yes.
They're trying to
No, but
maneuver around that financial
yes,
fair play thing.
I must agree with him, Chef. This thing of buying players, like this thing that Sundowns is doing to the PSL.
Yeah, you're ruining
Because if
football.
you are running football, it's like, okay, well, every transfer that you do, you inflate the market.
Yeah,
So
that- literally, boy.
in the words of Nkululeko, my brother, when Pogba went United from Juventus, you went for 100 million. So it meant that if you think a midfielder is
At least to
Pogba
make
standard,
speaking sense. And I got to see Chelsea's ruining football.
no,
They have.
Yeah, they played a part. Got
No,
the
they-
Chelsea.
they-
Chelsea
they-
you
they have-
Everything on Chelsea.
You have the biggest.
Everyone is doing. If you really want a
You
player, you
spend
buy
the
him.
most money in the
Anton was
transfer
100 million
window.
as well.
Ubani?
Is that not ruining football?
Ubani?
Anton,
Okay, before that,
Sancho,
no, wait.
Alexis.
Okay. But before that, Nunes went for 100 million.
Yeah,
So if you pay 100 million for Nunes, a shit as is.
I think it started
So do
there.
you think
No matter, it didn't start there. You bought other players for crazy amounts.
you bought
previously.
Lukaku for 100 million?
Yeah. Now
You
you bought
started it.
At least my bought an Inter one. It was like is more of an experience, more proven.
But
than
you
when
think Lukaku's 100 million?
At Everton, when you bought him at Everton for 70 million, wasn't that
Then he
like
played
last
for
season?
us, he scored goals for us. When you bought him for 100 million, then you
It's the
shipped him
same thing.
off.
Mara, it's fine. Now I'm not even concerned about how they're ruining football. I'm concerned about how they're ruining the club itself. Like, why do you go buy redundancies for players? Like,
All of
just
them are
explain.
false nines.
Like false nines, all of them, defenders.
Yeah,
like
that's why.
what's wrong?
Is
there something that's coming?
I said this
Maybe-
before, Guti.
Maybe there's a
not
there's
sure
a
of this
football
chance, I don't know.
transition that's coming. You know when they say football has evolved, and then you just play defenders and false nines.
They're buying players in wrong positions. You know, you see, the problem I have with Chelsea, it's like that guy, the owner.
But it didn't start with him.
No, listen.
Didn't
to what
start
I'm
with
saying.
him.
No, listen to what I'm saying. So the way he's running the club, right? That man is in Twitter Spaces, dog. So, for
Yeah, he's
instance,
busy
if they
retweeting.
know that Arsenal are after this player, he's there in that space, listening to what fans are saying.
likes-
And then after that, you goes and
Even
buy the
retweets
player. You can't
Fabrizio
run a football
Romanes.
club like that.
They're buying like chiefs now.
Like, you can't say, obviously as an owner, you're a businessman, you're a billionaire. What the hell are you looking for in Twitter Spaces?
You must scout. Your scouts must come and tell you that
it's
this is the
bullshit.
player.
But that's
Fine.
why you must blame the UK politics. What's what? Because
it's bullshit,
they don't
bro.
want to chase away Romain. Romain, everything at Chelsea
But
was spot
still,
on.
that thing is
the
bullshit,
money that they bought that is it a weaker?
No, but
Peter Mudryk. that man that they used, they are funding they are funding the war again because they said they are going to play friendly in Ukraine.
Yeah,
Black for both sides.
funny things there. There's funny things, but also even in Ibrahimovic era, it's not like you were making good transfers.
No, they
Like,
were. They were
I
making
care
good
to
transfers.
disagree
It's just
with that.
You are
It's
not
just that they were
overpaying.
not.
Yeah, we're
They
not
were
overpaying
looking
that
good
much.
transfer.
Yeah,
Even Hazard was a good
well, at
transfer.
some point you're gonna get that of transfer. This one I got.
N'Golo Kante
But
was a
it
good
wasn't a
transfer.
thing of Chelsea's good. Always.
No, under Roman, right? There was a structure. Like you could see that this guy is an owner. This guy is head is a sporting director. This guy is a CEO. This guy.
Yeah, also
he's
Boris
So that man is running a Jomo show.
Literally, that guy is doing everything. Fine.
He's pulling a Jomo show with money.
With man,
Yeah.
This time
He's
around.
pulling up a Jomo with man. He's the owner. He's the head of transfers. He's a sporting director. He's
the
a CEO.
kit man.
He's doing everything, boy.
But you can quote me on this. 2, 3, 4 years, or even more years than that. That fair play is going to catch him.
It's gonna
There's no
catch
way.
him, obviously.
You can't sign so many players in January, dog. January, bana.
It's a bit suspicious. So.
You cannot. In
Why
January,
not that January is personal, man?
we're signing our coach.
It's bigger than football.
In January, where do you get the man to sign players in
You think
January?
you're gonna end up cooking the books like Juventus?
You see what's happening to Juventus right now? It's
you're
gonna
gonna end
happen
up
to
cooking
Chelsea,
books
boy.
now.
What's happening to
What's
Juve
happening?
right
What's
now?
happening to?
Just say
What's happening to Juventus?
Juventus?
I don't know the actual story.
So what's happening to Juventus?
No. Sorry, I just wanted to comment on the Chelsea transfers. They actually clarified that the reason Chelsea is able to buy a lot of players within the FIFA is what the fair play.
Yeah, FIFA fair play.
Yes, rules is that over the years they've been winning a lot of competitions, and that allows you now to have more money to spend. And FIFA fair play actually it's regulated. Well, it's calculated over a span of 3 years. Okay. So in 2021, was it 2021 where they won the Champions League?
Yeah.
And that's when they won the league as well. So those competitions, they generate them a lot of money for them to go over to buy those players. So
that doesn't make sense. Manchester City, right?
Yeah.
Manchester City, Liverpool. You could argue Real Madrid have won more trophies than Chelsea
Why not
in that time.
Why not really?
No. For the past 10 years, Chelsea has been the most successful club in England.
No,
You
I
have to
know.
agree to that.
But
for the
probably-
past 10 years.
Yeah, but if
For the past 10 years.
if you're saying it's calculated every 3 years, then I have to agree.
Yes,
Because
that's
I
how
think
it
I
is.
saw something in terms of I think United because I think you can only spend 70% of your revenue, and at this moment United, like if it's for the 3 years, I'm not sure for how long, but at this moment United I think they have less margin. They can only spend like 15 million of that, or 15%. I mean of
Yeah,
their
exactly.
revenue. So
And just to
difference.
end on your point, that's why Chelsea issues long-term contracts to their players, exactly, to make sure that they stick within those rules
But
of the
fuck
FIFA
Chelsea,
play.
man.
That's why we're talking about Chelsea. Actually, why are we talking about? Sorry, yeah, this thing of me. Let's go back to Arsenal. We can't even talk about Tottenham because Tottenham did the same thing to struggling
motherfucker.
Everton.
You the one who started
Now I'm
talking
going to
about
Everton.
But Chef, you listen to everything, then it makes sense. You say at the end. At the end, fuck Chelsea.
Fuck Chelsea. Fuck Chelsea, boy.
This is why this is the most biased podcast, dog. I was about to say we must kick Kaya off there because you're talking facts. That's not what this podcast is.
You're biased.
That's not the brand of the podcast. Too much facts.
Now we can't even attack for. Now we can't even attack for. Hey, but Mudryk is a baller, guys. Like, you have another 20 minutes cameo. I saw that this player is going to be a problem.
Mudryk.
Is it the second coming of Hazard?
Yeah, it's probably the second coming of us. That boy is cold. Boy.
Yeah.
The way he danced through that Liverpool
coming of
defense,
I'm telling you. Of the
dog.
garden. So,
Hazard.
yeah, of
Hazard.
Hazard. So, in that game, the only thing that came out is that man is already the fastest player in the Premier League. Imagine.
He's not.
Already.
He clocked the fastest speed.
He clocked the fastest speed
You
in
lie,
the Premier League
boy.
already. Check, yeah, it is.
Something.
We are in trouble.
Mudryk.
Yeah, but you know
Even in UEFA is
Luke Shaw is in trouble.
at least now he's playing center back now. Shobeto my D.
Shobeto.
I swear.
No,
Hey,
but let's
go to our
big
transfer.
game. Yeah, no, let's
What
go to-
happened with Weghorst? Why was Weghorst on the field in that game?
No,
from your analysis.
Okay. Just for everyone who doesn't know, United replaced Ronaldo with Weghorst. No, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. They replaced
And
Ronaldo
they
with
said,
Weghorst.
what was the reasons for replacing Ronaldo again? Or why didn't we like Ronaldo at the club?
Yeah.
Or playing?
Okay, Ronaldo.
We said he wasn't fast.
Okay, Ronaldo plays again. Ronaldo, okay, for context, we replaced someone who plays in Saudi Arabia with someone who was playing
In the championship.
Who has 2 goals in the Premier League?
Yeah, he plays. No, he had 2 goals in the Premier League during his time. He was playing for Burnley.
Yeah,
But-
he was playing in the championship. He
But-
was not even playing for Burnley.
Yeah, he was.
That's the thing.
He was struggling.
He was struggling. He was not playing for Burnley.
Okay,
That's why I
but-
was so surprised. I'm like, who is this West? What is it?
Walt Walker.
He's a ghost.
Weghorst.
He's a ghost.
Yeah.
Guys, this World Cup texting.
No. But to
Watch
be
a player
really
play.
honest, that man was playing for Wolfsburg before Burnley signed him. I think Burnley signed him because of his profile, because he was tall and we could do headers. But come on, Burnley.
Were they looking for a Harry Maguire kind of type?
Yeah.
Ape seems like a Harry Maguire number 2 there.
But he's a typical Burnley player.
Yeah,
Because
Yeah, he's a
But Chris
typical.
Wood.
That's the thing. Is
Yes,
like
yes.
you know the thing is, right. What I didn't understand about that signing was that I saw him in the World Cup. He's not a what is it?
Ball retention.
Ball
but-
retention striker. He's not good with this.
But he's a number 9. He's a
Can't-
he was
No,
number nine.
listen. Ten Hag's ball is based on being able to play out with your feet, like being good with your feet and all of those things. So for me, okay, you got rid of Ronaldo because he wasn't fitting Ten Hag's system, fine. But then you
No,
go
Ronaldo
and
was
buy-
tired.
But-
Ronaldo
No,
was
and then
tired,
you wait, and then you go and buy Weghorst, who's a totally copy of Cristiano.
No.
with less goals.
Okay, wait. Weghorst not a buy. It's a loan.
It's fine.
No,
It doesn't make any. It
Weghorst
doesn't
not a
make
buy.
any
It's a
difference.
loan. And with Ten Hag, he needs a target man to. Okay, well,
So
from
that's
what-
the target man.
Yeah, and to be really honest, I'm really
He
happy.
does. He
I'm happy with
sometimes
his performances.
does pull defender.
You're happy with his performance? What did he do against
Actually,
Arsenal?
I'm very happy with his performances.
What did he do against us? What did he do against Crystal Palace?
Okay, let me tell you.
Because those are the 2 Premier League games
Okay,
he played.
yes, let me tell you. Against Crystal Palace, he held up the play in the absence of our false striker, Anthony Martial, because he's never there, so we don't have a striker. And this game, I know it's not a good stat to have, but he held up the play and had most interceptions during the weekend. I know it's not. It's a weird fact for a striker.
Most interceptions where? Like, what do you
Anyway.
Most interceptions for a striker?
Yes.
You see, the thing is with me, if my striker has the most interceptions, I'm gonna be worried.
Guys, most can be 2.
But
The word
most
most, it can be 2. That's
But
Yeah.
But like, dog, I'm saying my question.
Actually, it's five.
My question is my question is when we want someone to hold up play, like are we playing American football where you need like a tall player in front to just throw the ball at them?
No.
Because it seems that's the profile Benji
No.
also
But
plays.
the thing that you see now is sounding like those pundits from that channel, because you cannot just judge. You can't judge players based on their height. The fact that he's
Now I
tall
won't
doesn't
say
mean-
anything
it doesn't
because
really
I'm
mean,
scared.
he's,
Hey, I don't even know which channel this is, but
for example, they judged Lisandro Martinez because he was short. It doesn't really mean when he's short he's going to use his head. And his first goal came against
Arsenal.
and the first headed goal that Arsenal considered this season was against the shortest man in the defender. So I'm just saying, don't be like those.
And he
ones.
was also bandaged
Yes.
up.
So I'm saying his profile, yes, he's tall. you cannot really choose everything in a player. But I'm happy with the choice of the forward that Ten Hag chose. If you look at Tadic, well, he's not tall, but the type of play, he holds up play, Tadic holds up play, that's what he was using. Look at Sebastian Haller. Sebastian Haller was a flop at West Ham, then he went to Ajax.
Yeah.
That's the type of profile.
But
he's a poacher, he can hold up play, then he can
but the thing is with Haller, he was a clinical finisher. Like, if
Haller.
Oh, yeah, Haller.
No, he was not.
No, he was. Okay,
No.
he was not at West Ham, but
Yes,
after he
and
left,
then Weghorst has 2 goals now, so we can say he's not.
okay,
2
fine,
goals away.
fine.
At Burnley. He's
But
got 10
Why
goals.
is
But
okay.
listen, if you're talking about a number 9 for Manchester United are a club that I know.
We're a
for their
big
number
club,
9s,
bruv.
dog.
We're not Burnley,
So,
dog.
so it's like if you buy a player in that
this man.
position, right? You're compromising the club status, because if you compare Weghorst and all the number 9s that have won that United shirt, Van Nistelrooy, Rooney,
Lukaku.
Andy Cole,
Wow.
Lukaku, you can even include
include him. At United, he was
elite.
banging.
He was elite at United. Under Mourinho.
Fellaini was better.
I
I can say it now. Even Fellaini was
I don't
better.
buy it.
Fellaini was not a striker, chief.
But whatever position he was playing, he was scoring more than Fellaini scored more goals than Weghorst is ever going to score. I'm saying it now.
This one, Weghorst is shit. Like,
I'm saying
also,
it now.
I'm questioning Ten Hag. How can you sign a player from the Championship as Manchester United?
And you
This
played
question
2
we cannot
first
say.
games, 2
yeah,
critical
guys,
games.
no.
What
No,
about
this is
his
wrong.
team as a
No,
club?
no,
bro?
this is
You see,
I'm confused. Gadi, is Man U done with buying strike? I thought Weghorst was just there.
it's a loan. It's a
No,
loan.
it doesn't matter, point.
No, what, okay.
See the
But it's
difference.
January, you know,
Wait,
next chance to
January.
get you.
See the difference in quality, point.
Let's tell you, they're 15%.
And it's January, bro.
It's January, man. Oh, come on. No,
Okay,
but
okay. By January standards, he's a good.
The thing is, you couldn't, you like, if even West Ham got a better striker than United. Fucking West Ham are 18th in the league. They got Danny Ings, a proven goal scorer in the league.
Okay, wait.
Nina, you went a mighty title challenging. We are back, United. You go a fucking striker from the Championship.
Okay.
Prove us United. Fuck United. United are shit, boy. United are shit.
But
proven goal scorer Dan Ings who scored 1 goal this season for his club, and they bought him on a permanent basis. And we know that Dan Ings like the claret blue card.
Yeah.
So if it's not Aston Villa, it's West Ham. It's not West Ham, it's
Burnley.
Spain. So those are his colors. But I'm just saying, let's not be sensationalists, James. Let's not be sensationalists.
No, but it's a shit signing.
Wait.
Let's be honest. It's a shit signing.
Wait.
Chelsea-
We're coming to Lisandro Trossard. We're going to Trossard shit signings.
What?
this biasness is too much.
When a producer.
Wait.
But dog, okay, now I'm going to the Arsenal game. Don't you think we should have played Rashford down the middle with Garnacho on the wing?
Okay, wait.
Let's play
Unfortunately, we have to go back to the Weghorst. Weghorst, he caused him to that's women.
I'm telling you.
No, but I understand if you are a National fan. Everyone else is a Chelsea fan, so it's fine. I understand. You wouldn't understand, or you wouldn't try to digest how we digest transfers. I'll make an example.
Okay,
if
wait.
you go inside, yeah.
Okay, before you continue,
Yeah.
as a Man United fan, are you happy with Weghorst?
I
So when you had the news that Mati, welcome what's his first name?
Wood Weghorst.
Welcome Wood Weghorst. Were you excited?
fucking hell, man! I've heard worse. I heard audio Nikana. I saw Weghorst on the World Cup, and before that I knew Weghorst, and I know Tenag. Because if you go now,
I didn't know him.
I didn't know Weghorst because our team is not at that level. You must know Weghorst. So before that, I'm just trying to make the point that Jens, it's January. Let's not.
Marakani was playing against Argentina. That's why you remember him.
Yeah, it's got a
Yes,
break.
no, but even
Argentina. It's fine. Which means that's the only match the scout watched.
Nah.
That's my man. That's my man. It's like the way the coach for England only comes to certain games and he's like, that's my player. That's my player. Like, why didn't you take Ivan Toney? He's like, I wasn't at the game. But he's like, that's my player.
And he was playing against Lisandro Martinez.
Oh yeah, also he was terrorizing. So we decided to go get the tallest striker for the tallest for the shortest defender
Okay.
To balance the height.
No, that's fine. We can
So
move
now to balance our average height of the squad. And also his age, dog. What are we gonna do with that man?
Okay, James. Let's calm down, James.
Okay.
It's a loan. That's the first thing.
Wait,
Chelsea. It's a loan. Wait, it's a loan.
Felix on loan.
Yes, you
see the difference.
Yes. That's where I want to go. Everyone wanted your Felix, even Arsenal. Am I lying?
No, it's true.
Yes. Why did you not go for it? Because the loan fee for Yao Felix was 11 million.
Yeah.
And he has already lost 1.5 million because he got a red card, suspended for 3 games. So that's done. And then with United, if you need to, we bought Malacia for 12 million. I want to make the context. Then we can't go on loan and buy just because we just need a makeshift striker. In the summer, Kane is available. In the summer, Osimhen is available.
Danko.
And it's not like, okay, let's say we sign Kane now, for example. Prime striker not available. Do you think we're going to win the league? No.
So it's not.
Is it worth the money?
Okay,
no.
okay.
So Weghorst is a good signing because we don't have a striker and we're playing a lot of games.
My chat is United are the biggest club in the world, right?
Yes.
That's a fact. No,
Yes,
it's
a
true.
fact.
It's true. It's a fact.
Who's saying?
Along other big clubs.
It's a fact.
Real Madrid, please, man.
Okay,
No, success. We're not talking about success. We are talking about
What are you talking about?
No. United are bigger than Real Madrid.
We are bigger
In terms of
in terms of fans,
every
club.
the club is
it's
everything.
facts.
And now they lost half of
check
them
the
because
facts.
Ronaldo left.
Real Madrid.
No, I mean,
Real Madrid.
okay, what are you basing it on?
On everything.
No, in terms of success in
Yes,
Europe,
exactly.
in Europe as well.
They have 13 Champions League
They're more successful in Europe.
Remember, ne?
domestic as well.
No, listen.
They have more than you are. Ben United have what 20?
No, but it's more than that. It's marketing.
It's more than that.
sponsors.
It's marketing.
The question I'll ask you now.
It's the biggest team in
Anywhere that you work, I don't care whether you're working Johannesburg CBD, Secunda, small CBD. It doesn't really matter. Which more are you likely to see? A United fan. When I'm saying fan,
being popular and biggest team.
No,
I'm not saying that. I'm saying in terms of the club, the marketing.
Even revenue-wise, we make United is one of the biggest
from the
clubs.
States, it was still in the top 5, Man United, but it was not number 1.
And we are performing well.
2022. No. Check your stats again. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're right.
It was not.
You're right.
In 2022, it was not. It was.
Wait,
It
so
was still
who
in the
was-
top 5, but it was not. It was Real Madrid. I'm telling you. After winning the Champions League, it was number 1. Real Madrid.
Yeah, but obvious. Agree you combining that with Champions
we
League,
not say-
man.
we not say-
Yes, but you guys, what exactly are you comparing?
We are
this?
just a big club. When you're a big man, when you're a big club, you don't need.
Just take our word for it.
Let me tell you, though.
You don't need accolades to back you up. You don't need anything. You are just a big club. You know how Orlando Pirates is a big club in South Africa. We are a big club. Even Kaizer Chiefs is a big club.
In those terms, then I consider you are a big club.
Listen, though. So if you look at, I'm an Arsenal fan, right? I hate United with everything, but it doesn't take the fact that they are the biggest club in the world. If you go to China, for instance, right now, if you go to China, I promise you're gonna find a Man United fan. You're gonna find more United fans than the Chinese supporters
Yes.
who support the league.
And the Middle East has.
If you go to Dubai, the Middle East, Africa, South America, everywhere there's United fans.
If you go to Nigeria,
right? If you go to Nigeria, everywhere, that's how they're able to generate their revenue
man.
because of that.
We're not saying they're better than Real Madrid.
Yeah, we're not saying they're better than, but in terms of the biggest, also the Premier League, it's the most. It's the
I
most.
haven't looked at the what do you call them, Instagram followers and all that.
Yes,
Maybe they
yes.
can be number 1 on those.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
But when it comes to like revenue and also titles and everything,
Yes.
they're definitely far from number one.
They are very
They're not
far.
number one.
They are very
It's
far, I
probably
understand.
3-5, but top 5.
Not revenue.
But when you
chief.
compare,
Yes.
well,
Revenue,
but-
relax.
With followers on Instagrams and all those.
No,
yes.
revenue as well, we are there.
Top 5, yes, definitely. I
In the industry, locally.
relocate.
No, I said you're not number one.
I had the same mentality. I also thought, hey, it's Real Madrid. But when you actually look at it, you'll see.
And you see, the United that you see now,
Pella,
it's
we
only
took
us.
you must remember we sold Ronaldo there. We can make an argument or we made them big, chief.
and it's only us.
we made them big, boy.
Right now,
No, it's the
Let them
fans.
be.
Obviously, the fans are making
Once
the club
Ronaldo
bigger.
went there, you are lying.
and right now,
You probably didn't know Real Madrid when before
Yeah,
Ronaldo
that's the
went
thing.
there.
It's like when you grow up, right? Because
I knew Arsenal. Okay, continue.
no,
Yeah.
that's not true. When you grow up, ne? Obviously it depends how old are you, right? But obviously when you grow up, ne? When you see the cover of FIFA, there's Wayne Rooney, there's all of these guys. It's Man United, right? Man United was everywhere, boy. That's why even till to this day, they have
That
more
Rooney
fans
advert
than
with
every other club in the world. It's because of that. But
So-
because of the success and all of those things, people when they associated English football, it was Man United.
so
I do agree. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
want to make this point before after his point. So I do agree with that, right? But you also have to understand that there's generations to football, and each generation will have dominators. Like now, Man City is the one that's getting more fans
Yes.
than PSG than
Yes.
any other club, right?
but will you say,
But
Okay.
also, that means then the people that are dying, which are all fans, are mostly Man United fans.
We are here to stay.
You must also- No, numbers make sense. Numbers don't lie. Numbers
You're
don't lie.
talking like Jurgen Klopp when he said, I said,
Why are you saying Man City is getting fans? Where are they?
where are they?
The new fans, no. A lot of people they like. Exactly, the youngsters they are. The youngsters they are. You might not like it, but they are.
yeah. So what I'm saying is that is what I want to counter is that the last thing that you said, they are not dying. That's the thing. So when they are not dying.
You were winning no time ago. You were winning no time
We are
ago.
here to stay.
They can't,
We can't be dying.
they are not dying. They are not dying. It's not possible. It's not possible. Dude, I want to make an example.
Why would a child support to Man U? Why now?
Okay.
Why would someone?
Now I don't appreciate such comments from Chelsea fans. To tell you the truth.
Because boy, if you support a team, when you support a team, you are younger. They must be winning something.
Yes, that's why I
My
want to.
child hasn't seen anything, but it's not. It's too much, man. You're gonna support Man City.
Okay.
It's nothing against Man U. It's facts.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why I support Chelsea now, because they were winning at the time.
Okay. What I want to say.
When were you born, Chief?
Okay.
I didn't watch the two Mourinho titles.
Oh,
I wouldn't say I watched it.
Yeah.
Because the villages.
So what I want to say now is that you see Chelsea. The last, when was the last time Chelsea won a trophy, Mr. Westrud?
A trophy 2021.
2021.
UEFA Champions League.
Okay, perfect. That's the perfect timeline. And then look how quiet it is now, Chelsea. Now they are not winning. It's like they have no fans.
They have no fans.
But
No one
United,
is a
I will say it. United have been
Yeah,
winning
I
trophy
mean, I
6
always
years
put maybe
now,
Chelsea.
but we're still here. So I'm just saying.
And we
the
are
United
vocal.
fans that
We
you're
are
seeing
vocal.
now, it's
We
only
haven't
the
won the
vocal
league in
ones.
20 years.
Once United start winning,
No, Kaya's point.
you will see that
You will
United has
see.
fans.
No, that's
They
Kaya's
have
point.
fans.
When I get Kaya's point, it's not saying good players, you are dead, all of you. I'm actually they're still you. It's saying they're
Nah,
much older
guys.
people. There's lots
Guys,
of them who
guys,
support you.
What
now I say
I
this.
said, United are
Anyone
the
who
biggest
thinks
club in the
United
world.
fans United fans are dead,
I'm
and there's
just
no
get- I'm
United
just saying
fans.
they are getting
It's
less
crazy.
and less.
Okay, but
I would say
United
it's
is the
now.
biggest club in the world. What are you saying?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alongside with other clubs. I won't mention, if you think your club is the biggest, you must mention it alongside Manchester United. United is definitely at the top.
Alone.
I'm alone. It's at the epitome.
Alone in the Premier League, it's no argument. Alone. They.
Yeah,
With
I'm
no
not
Champions
disputing
League,
this. I'm just saying that you are getting less and less.
Guys, I think also we must remove feelings when it comes to
Right.
on
Hey,
based
this
on
is our
what?
podcast.
Based on
Hey, go start your own.
you just need to convince me you are big based on what? Because we said
Because we say so,
definitely-
we are big.
No, if you say so, then I can see. Because based on taking, definitely you are not.
What on titles?
Yes, you're
in
not.
history.
Yes, exactly.
Are
You
we
are
doing-
not. You are
he's
not.
right. He's right. Based on
Real Madrid
titles,
is actually
and
Al Ahly is
social
number
media
one.
followers,
It's number one.
But I think
It's actually an
here's
African
the other
country.
thing.
Al Ahly is number
You were
one.
talking about generations, ne? I think under Sir Alex, we had the best run any manager will ever have in football.
Definitely.
And I think by virtue of that alone, because of that generation, we're big.
No, that's you saying that Pele then is the best player because he dominated that generation he had at that time. But there's also new players that came in like Messi that did wonders.
Are you saying
More than
Pele is not the best player we've seen?
We can't go to that discussion.
Don't talk ill of the dead.
Hey,
Don't talk ill of the dead.
He's dead, but so you can't speak facts because he's dead. Okay.
No, it's fine. In fact, let's have a moment of silence so that we can gather our thoughts. For Pele, it's fine. Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Me and
match
Mudryk
day.
must kick him out. Though. He thinks this is his podcast. We'll borrow you your studio.
I must come alone.
Let's come along.
It's coming with too much facts. It's fine. What do you want to talk about now, Chess? Because you are very far from
Jürgen
Weghorst.
Klopp.
Jürgen Klopp. What's the next excuse?
We are
now?
very far from what? We are very far from what?
From Weghorst. No, but okay, let's finish off the Weghorst.
This podcast is
No, you wanted to talk about Leandro Trossard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give
No,
him
no,
a chance.
we'll go to
But
Trossard.
what's there to say about Trossard?
Trossard had a good cameo. He
but
had a
like,
good cameo.
We all
Cameo?
know. No one is arguing.
Hey,
Cameo? What do you mean? now?
wait. Okay,
No,
guys.
I mean, there's nothing special. We know he's a big baller. He chowed Liverpool.
Does he have a World Cup?
Yes.
Alexis McAllister. That's the one you're supposed to go for.
Yeah.
No, but Trossard is a good signing.
Yeah,
for
it's a
us.
Trossard is
Yeah,
a-
yeah.
Like he's
Perfect step up for him. At the age
at
is
the
right,
perfect age,
and
like
the mentality
great-
is also right.
Like it was a. You see that deal, right? Like that's the most perfect deal I've ever seen.
I think it's perfect. Whether it works out or it doesn't,
No,
but
it's gonna work
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But it's a
It's
good.
definitely gonna. Like the thing is
Besides,
with.
it's the only player in a while Chelsea hasn't hijacked from.
Fuck you, dog. Fuck you. What's wrong with this guy? Kaya, tell me something.
Just to be clear, especially on the Mudryk thing issue,
Mod-
Arsenal did mention that it was not because they didn't have the money to buy him. It's just the standard that they've set for themselves.
Yes, they don't want
that
to pay
they don't
the
want to go
wage
to bid
structures.
war for players. They want to get players according to their own rules. That
A
they've
good
set.
example, sorry.
Exactly.
A good example
But-
is the Lisandro Martinez.
So the thing is, right? I don't like that.
Good example.
You know why?
You're losing a lot of good players.
You're losing a lot of good players
I
because
agree.
of that.
No,
That's
but it's
bullshit.
also no, but you can lose a lot of good players, but to some extent
But
you
it's
must
not like if they go
stick
to
to
a
it.
bidding war, they'll win.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, right? As a fan,
Mara, that's just you admitting or that guy is irrational with those things.
yeah,
he
it's
do.
irrational. Like as a fan, I don't like that statement, right? I don't like how Arsenal are going about business because at this moment we're literally making those motherfuckers money, and they're supposed to spend money on the club. It's not supposed to be the other way around.
No, but you must think of the wage structure because
wage.
It's the big thing is the wage structure because what that 100 million man Chelsea is the wage that is on it's different from what Arsenal is going to do.
And then they have to revise every player's wages.
But still, I don't like it.
Why?
It's fine.
It's shit. That thing.
It
means we can't go into the market.
You must start asking Manchester United fans for notes.
Because we've seen this movie before.
I know.
Have the same pool, the
but
same
it's like, as a fan, right? As a fan, I want Mudryk.
Yes.
As an Arsenal fan, I want Mudryk.
But he mustn't break the
my
structures.
club can't go and get Mudryk. It's a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
No, it is.
Okay.
It is a problem.
Let me make
because it's like we're not getting players that we want.
Let me make an example. Okay, let's make a point.
Then how does it help you to get Mudryk when you then destabilizing the whole team?
Yeah.
No, because now like he's saying you need to revise
what I'm saying
players.
is, right, what Arsenal are doing right now, they're making those owners money.
Not really.
And those owners, no, honestly, because they're saving them money, right?
Not really.
But
if for instance Todd Bowley can sponsor his club for 300 million, why can't Arsenal owners?
No, but you want to destabilize the club and make the other players
but signing Mudryk wouldn't destabilize.
No, it would.
No, it would. You need to consider.
No, it wouldn't.
93k a week. It's not any big money.
Yeah, it's not any big money.
No. He earns a lot of. I don't know how much it is.
But it's a lot of money.
But Kava, with Arsenal, Nkecha is from the academy. Saka is from the academy. Martinelli, we got him for 12 million. We got him for 12 million. So those players are still earning like way too less money.
Yeah.
So if then you're gonna bring Mudryk and then you give him the kind of money that Chelsea is bringing, then you're gonna destabilize.
You see, if you want to win the Champions League,
yes,
you can't have that mentality.
No, but that's what we wanna grow with.
No.
Arsenal fans are legendary.
Listen, if you want to win big trophies,
yes,
history has taught us that you can't build a team from scratch
but don't rush
and then go win the Champions League.
But at least don't rush it.
No,
build a certain
ever since I started being an Arsenal fan, I've never had that privilege of saying I want a Lukaku, right? I want a Cristiano Ronaldo. I want a who.
Then I have a question for you. Hey, you as Saka, right? You came from an academy. You still getting paid way less than what Mudryk is offered. That just came in.
And
how are you gonna feel?
Player.
As a star boy, how are you gonna feel?
Now Mudryk comes and
Mina,
earns 200k a week.
I don't have anything against.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a brilliant thing, right? What my issue is, if you want to go for big trophies, you have to be able to sign big players who are going to play for you.
Maybe that's not the ambition of the club.
That's my stand.
Okay, wait.
That's the problem.
Okay, wait.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem I have.
You just arrived. Like you couldn't bring those players. Like all I'm saying is, listen to me right for a second. Is your success is happening now? We agree. Right?
No, it's not a success.
But it's starting.
It's not a success. We have not
your success story
so
is
you
starting.
say it's not a success.
Let's say your success story is starting.
Yes.
And it can end, right? Anytime.
Yeah, that's
but
he's right. It can end.
And it can end if you don't bring in big players.
That's the problem.
That's true.
That's true.
But I'm saying you're starting your success story, right? Let the boys win a trophy or something,
yes,
right? So if they win the Premier League, then they can revise the contracts of the players who are there and start giving them big wages because they deserve it.
Everyone on
and then you can balance out stuff, and then you can start bringing in big players on big wages.
So let me tell you,
because you have the man. Pella, when you think you're making them, you have the man. You don't.
That's my problem. Yes, that's the issue that I have. Right? It's like. The reason why, that's the problem. The reason why Arsenal doesn't have money is because the owners don't want to invest in the club. That's literally the only reason why Arsenal don't.
Why must the owners invest?
Because they are the owners. They have to invest. When you run a business,
numbers run itself. The numbers actually win.
No, you must win trophies so that you can
must
get
buy
money.
shares.
No,
And you must buy shares.
If you run a business, ne? If
you can't just inject otherwise.
No, you can.
You cannot.
No, you can.
I've just said now that you can only spend 70% of your revenue.
Let me tell you.
And part of it is when you win.
I heard you say, talking about the stadium thing.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur recently bought a stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, recently built a stadium. It's probably the most expensive stadium.
You can't use Tottenham.
in the
boy.
UK.
They haven't won
listen,
anything.
man.
I don't know in how long. Boy.
Listen.
Tottenham.
You see?
Oh, boy.
Listen to what I'm saying. You can't use the stadium issue as an excuse for not spending on players, because Tottenham recently built a stadium and it's the most expensive stadium in that country. But Daniel Levy, the owner, put away some funds so that Antonio Conte can buy all these players, Richarlison and all of these players.
Emerson Royale.
Yeah, it's fine. He's Emerson Royale, but he's also.
But you see what happens
player.
when you rush a success story. You end up buying those players.
so
Where's
Sheffield-
Tottenham
Sheffield-
now?
No, my
What's
issue
happening?
is, as an Arsenal fan,
Yes.
right? I've never had that privilege of saying
Don't
I
rush
want
it.
because
Don't rush it. That's what we're
could have,
saying,
in our history, ne,
Yeah.
we could have had Luis Suarez,
Even Cristiano Ronaldo.
even Cristiano Ronaldo at some point. We would have had all these players
Sheffy.
if it wasn't for our fucked up owners. Though.
I do agree, but remember, Fetu, with as Arsenal, we have like our football is identity. We don't just play to win. There's a certain way we need to play.
Yeah, that's why
and
we
you've
don't have
seen
the
that with
Champions
Wenger.
League. That's the problem.
No. That's the reason why I'm an Arsenal fan.
That's why we don't have the Champions League.
Then you just wanna win.
I
You
just
just
want
wanna
to
win.
say that the Champions League for the Invincibles is invincible.
It's those bullshit. It's those bullshit statements that patronize me. I don't like them. Nah, honestly, dog, I don't like them.
We want fans.
Don't rush your success.
Yeah,
Not
but
for me.
What I want to say, Chef, is that you, with Arteta, Arsenal is coming with a strategy. You don't go to bidding wars, because let's be honest. If you rate that, just evaluate that player that Chelsea have just bought that you wanted as well. I think was going to be a good player for Arsenal. But do you think he's worth 100 million?
He is.
He's
Clearly,
no,
he's not.
But
He's played all in the Turkish league.
No,
100 million.
No, but
if you look at
his
his better than 100 million, because he's played for
But
Eric
also,
Business better league
Shuffle.
than it's like it's
I
worse
think-
than Farmers League.
No,
And also-
okay.
It's not 100 million.
My point was not on Mudryk specifically.
But
I
you
was
you
just
want
talking
Mudryk.
about-
You want
no,
Mudryk.
No, listen. My chat was I was not. For instance, right now, Enzo Fernandez is probably
waiting for you.
the
Come to
biggest.
Chelsea.
Listen, yeah, that's what I don't like, because Enzo Fernandez right now is available, and us as Arsenal we can't even buy it because we were talking about financial
Arteta ball.
financial what.
No,
And,
but-
and if we were to buy him, then he takes us to a different level. We're gonna compete in the Champions League.
But can you sustain that? That's the question. Because
You can sustain
we
it.
want sustainable. We want
Okay,
to continue
but
with
you
this.
were
I
saying-
agree with him,
Listen,
Shefi, in
you
the
were
sense
saying
that
the more trophies you win, the more money you have to spend.
Yes, but
right.
But
it's
but
not
also,
just only the
guys,
because
don't-
look at
let's
Chelsea.
not
They
look at
want
Arsenal as a
trophies,
small
but
club.
they don't have an
The other
identity now.
thing,
They
we're
want
not-
trophies, but they don't have identity now because they were just bringing everyone
Liverpool,
in.
ne? Liverpool
We want
had
to
an
win trophies
identity.
and also have
Wait,
identity
let me
at the
tell you
same
something.
time.
Liverpool had an identity last season. Where is that?
It has come to an end.
They sold money,
You,
that's
you
why.
have nothing
that's
to
the
show
thing,
for
that's what
that
I'm saying.
identity.
Guti,
You have nothing to
fine,
show.
there's identity, there's a beautiful way of playing. But if it
There's
doesn't
nothing
it doesn't
to show
amount to
for
success, then it's nothing. Arsenal has been playing Arsenal have been playing the most beautiful football in the Premier League for years. What do we have to show
Those
for it?
fist bumps Zaga Klopp
What do you have
have
to show
turned
for it?
into thumping every week. Every
What do we
week,
have to show
week
for
in.
it? Like,
But I agree with
I
you.
understand. We as Arsenal fans want beautiful, fast-flowing football, young stars, and all of that. But that's not gonna bring us success because it's like, for instance, if Arsenal don't win anything this season,
It's done.
and then they don't, the chances are
They won't
of
win
us-
anything.
listen,
Wait, they won't win
The
anything.
chances
Let's
are
start
of us not winning anything next season are high because City are gonna get better, United are gonna get better, Chelsea are gonna get, all of these
You
clubs are
haven't
gonna
bought
get
players
better. So
to
the
get
chances
better.
of us winning anything go back down to zero.
Mchef.
You need hope, man.
I've been hoping.
Arsenal South Africa branch has a new chairperson. But I get you. Arsenal for me is a big club.
I don't get
not,
it.
Let's not
Okay.
look at Arsenal as a small club.
Okay.
It's once had those big players in any case. it's had about Terry Henry, dog.
Yes.
Like, and I saw them comparing KT to Terry Henry, but it's fine. We'll talk about it another time. But like, it's a big club, man, and it needs to be spending the big bucks.
Yes, I agree with
Like,
you there.
but I'm saying not in this transfer window. Maybe some.
I'm just saying, Chef, your players are on good wages. Saka, who's your best player at Arsenal now? Probably Saka.
Yes.
No, Odegaard.
Okay, Odegaard.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Odegaard.
okay, Odegaard and Saka. Okay, okay. But I want to choose
To be
Saka
honest,
because
it's all of them. To be
yes, but I want to choose Saka because he plays that position of that Mudryk, and also is your best performer arguably.
No,
yes,
it's on stats.
yes,
Yeah.
but it's earning less than 100. It's earning less than 100k.
Yeah.
You need to finish the season first and then review the contracts of the current players so that if you give Saka 130, then you can afford to sign someone and give him the same. Because if you sign Mudryk now, especially now in January, I'm sure that man, you're saying it yourself, he would like to play for Arsenal. He was twerking for Arsenal. Why was he twerking for Arsenal? Because Arsenal were playing a brand of football. Even if Arsenal, God forbid, well, maybe not God forbid, they don't win the league. Players are still going to go to Arsenal because they see the project. It's not like they won't want to go to Arsenal. They will want to go to Arsenal. But if a player wants to go to Arsenal, that man, Mudryk, I think is probably 70 million. They'll rate him there because of the price that we've been playing for players. If you go 200 million and you increase the wages only because someone has entered the race and just want to compete with him, what that does then, it increases, because it means you must match Chelsea, and Chelsea, they can afford to give him 200k a week. You cannot afford, well, even if you can afford, but if you get Mudryk in January, you get him on 200k a week. Saka, what does it do to Saka now? Your best performer on 79k a week.
You see what you said, ne? It's perfectly right, boy. You see what is in principle.
I agree with your point, Chef.
What you're saying is very, very
But
right.
I'm just saying, just wait so that your success can materialize first.
We've been waiting, man. We've been waiting.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid you still have to wait.
If you guys,
you see now.
We want fans for the long term, not the good time.
Guys, I refuse.
We want fans for the long term, not the good time.
No,
Hey, cheers.
me. I refuse. I refuse that the topic of this podcast is Arsenal. They have not arrived yet.
No,
they are
guys.
not yet there.
No, don't take it
No,
wrong.
but
Let me tell you something.
but it's a sign that you guys have arrived. I'm joking.
Listen, no,
you
we
guys,
have arrived. We are here.
But
We are
but don't become impatient.
And we're gonna win the
chachara.
league. We're gonna win the league.
Don't become chachara.
Wait, we're gonna win the
Relax.
league. What I'm
don't
saying
buy
is,
players 100
we're gonna win the
million,
league,
boy.
right?
You're
We're
not
gonna win
there.
the league.
Wait. Say that out
No,
loud.
we're gonna win the league.
Okay.
Yeah, we can even make a bet on live TV right now.
Is Arsenal win the league?
We are winning the league. We're making a bet on national TV.
telling you.
Right now, Arsenal are winning the league.
Arsenal winning the league.
Arsenal are winning the league.
I won't say much. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but it's
Danko,
fine.
but Arsenal are winning the league.
No, I'm scared. I won't say anything.
You just got to dump me, dog. What do you mean? If anyone knows Arsenal, you know Arsenal.
Amara Erling Haaland is back. Well, it's fine.
Who's back?
Erling Haaland.
It doesn't matter. He's
Against
back from what?
Arsenal.
From the dead. Where
The
was
Viking.
he? They were playing the World Cup now. Where was he?
Ish, I can't.
Aye, let's recap Francis and rep.
Yeah. Let's
Hey, Kana, you're number 3. That's why you want to recap.
I've been number 3.
He's been number three.
That's true. Yeah, the fantasy there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just.
He wants to give himself a shout out.
I think Umshef moved some good points.
The mic,
yeah,
the
this
mic,
game
the
will
mic
be-
closer. The mic closer.
Yeah. Umshefi is it top? Never.
Let's do it. Top 4.
Umshef is joint top on the game week, like the game week
Oh,
points.
okay.
It's Umshef.
No, me I
That's
know
how many
ball.
points?
Me I know
82.
football.
82. I'm telling
Me,
you.
I
It's
know
joint to do.
football.
I saw it's joint with someone with Legends FC.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
I know football. That's why I'm an
But at the
Arsenal
top-
fan.
The top. Shout out to the Pansters. Remember, he came a game week late. Mara is above the both of you.
No, I'm telling you. I know, I'm bad.
Wait. That thing of one game week is done. Player must be exhausted at some point.
Doesn't it get exhausted? I told you game week late.
So at the end of the season, you say,
was game week. Highland was mooring hat tricks, so you were collecting points. So
and also, it's not our fault that he came in.
But I'm saying he's above the both of you.
Yeah, I'm above the both of you, regardless.
Where was he?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm above you.
Okay, let's see who's number one. If you're not number one,
no, number 5, top 5 has remained the same. Pending moderation.
No, Marapendi is number 12 now.
No, but that man was number 1.
He's the only one who was. But at the top 5, is right with Debs. It's settled. It's not moving. No one is going down. No one is going
who's the top
up.
5? Let's just honor the top 5.
Let's honor them.
Us alone.
Number 5 is Robert Klopp XI.
I've done it.
Number 4 is Sabelo Mokwala.
Say it to the mic, number.
I'll start with number 5. Number 5.
No, start with number 1.
Speak in.
Number 1 is Men's Res FC.
Yes.
Danko.
Hey, Men's Res Futu, you're not gonna catch it. Number 2 is Crack Manners FC.
Mr. Crack Manners.
Number 3 is yours truly.
Danko, you wish that was Chelsea.
You couldn't wait.
Well, now we must give you an FPL desk. Well, we don't want to.
Only if it was Chelsea, boy, number 3.
Champions League is coming back.
When?
Chelsea are fighting relegation.
Number 4 is the Edge Conquerors. Number 5 is
clash, boy. Mid-table clash.
You know Chelsea, they're halfway point that they don't have a 40 points, and for you to survive in the Premier League, you need to have 40 points. So he's still struggling to get
interesting.
40 points.
Erling Haaland, one man, has more goals than
Chelsea.
Is it?
Fuck Chelsea.
Your team combined, even your coach, they can't score goals more than.
Wait for Champions League.
Wait for what? For Chelsea to lose.
For Chelsea.
To lose.
No Jorginho. No.
Wait for Champions League.
As a person, I'm just looking at Graham Potter and
I'm praying, man.
Why did you leave Brighton?
I'm praying that you get Napoli, boy. Yo, like I'm on my knees.
Napoli's on form, boy.
I'm on my knees.
Isn't Napoli playing? What are they playing?
They're playing AC Milan, I think. No, Liverpool.
They won't. They can't.
They can't
Are they
play
not
AC
playing
Milan.
Liverpool?
They can't play Liverpool.
Oh, they're in the same group.
Yeah, they're gonna deal with
They're playing Real
Liverpool.
Madrid.
No,
Oh,
but
Liverpool.
with Chelsea, it doesn't really matter. They have Dortmund, the weakest Dortmund that I've seen in years. But I'm not saying.
You're trying to build up a story, yeah.
Yes, no, wait. But I'm not saying Chelsea are going to lose, but they won't win.
We shouldn't speak about UEFA because I'm going to be the only one speaking here, so it's fine.
But Premier League has turned into a Europa League affair. What do you mean? The teams that are performing are in Europa, boy.
Okay, fine.
And even the log leaders for La Liga are in Europa, boy. We are all there.
Europa for the win.
You can't say as Pelelanga, we are all there.
The red compensation is there.
Arsenal is there, the log leaders in the Premier League are there.
I'm fine, I'm grand. That thing.
No, but we're on the hour mark, James. What do you want to say as we close, man?
Arsenal are top of the table, played 19 games, 50 points. We have the best young player in the league. We have the best midfielder in the league. We have the best player in the league. We have the best manager in the league. Arsenal are gonna win.
Wait. When were these awards? We're not invited.
I'm telling them right now.
It's mid-season awards.
It's mid-season awards. No, but okay. To be fair, the best managers in the league is between Eddie Howe and Arteta.
Okay,
Can
no,
give them to those two.
That's not ours to take. Let's go to the end to the wire, man. But Arteta, I think Arteta.
For a job he has done, for such a young team to be top of the table with the points that we've had, and playing the way that we're playing, beating all these big teams, He has done a brilliant job. In fact.
I think it's worth.
He deserves to be manager.
I think it's worth to mention because if anyone watches this, you'll think that the season is over. It's only halfway the season.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes,
it's fine.
No, I'm just clarifying. It's only halfway.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Literally.
Because the second half
It's
of the
gonna be
season.
the same, boy.
Listen, the second half of the season, we're playing our games mostly at home. So it's like at home we haven't lost.
You only drew
Only drew once at home, and we've won everything.
Okay,
so it's
Newcastle.
like it means we're gonna replicate what we did in the first half.
Does it mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
The
football.
only team that we need to worry
What
about.
are they for?
There
in
is not
football?
therefore.
There is therefore. Of the great Kevin Mapupa. It's not about whether you deserve it.
You don't want to deserve it.
It's not about.
I don't care about deserve.
There's not
We just need to worry about.
Just
City.
remember at the end of the season, there's no for most improved or some special no such section.
but at least he tried.
At least he tried.
Hey, this one's gonna hurt.
You see now, what's worse is that now you have hope, and you know what kills.
Hope kills.
Nah, but it's like I've been dead. Ever since I was an Arsenal
You know
fan,
that
so
video
it's
when they say, "Look
Might
at
as well have
Arsenal
hope,
fans,
boy.
they have no hope."
Yeah, now we have hope.
Now we have hope.
No, but we've always had hope.
Yeah? When? When?
Last season when we thought we were gonna qualify for Champions League, had hope. Now we have hope again.
You know how that one
Yeah, you have hope again. You're gonna.
Oh,
that man
man,
said
came in hand.
we create fans. We tell for what? What was
ended.
the
For
statement?
bad times.
Yeah, he said we create fans for a long time.
For
not
the long
good
time, not the good time.
That's what he said. So, Tina, we are a true.
But it's been a long wait, boy. 19 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
I was about to say you deserve it, and then I remembered.
And also, it's also worth mentioning that
19 years.
Arsenal, they've never topped the league after Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, now because of the World Cup,
Five.
technically,
How many have you won?
Technically, right now
Out of them.
it's December, like in the original league.
In the normal.
Technically, it's but shout out for Arsenal for being top.
Yeah,
of the
shout out.
league.
Mr. Milan,
Shout out.
The elephant is still sitting.
But also for me, I'd rather Arsenal win the league than City touch that thing again.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think
Closing
big clubs
remarks,
must win the
that's
league.
it.
It's time for Arsenal to come back into the game
Yeah.
now.
No, we are back
You are not.
and in full effect.
You see, you're making your way
We are
back.
back and in full effect.
Can't
And
wait for
we-
Europa to start.
Spend some
yo.
money.
You see now,
Spend the money.
now that the big clubs are coming, you'll see the smaller clubs will fall out because
We don't
Newcastle
even
are
know.
back. Newcastle is back, big club.
Yeah.
Arsenal is back, big club.
Big club.
United, I won't say much about United.
But you know,
I think I would like to correct you on that point because if you look
Oh,
at
thank you,
the
correction.
at the previous
Corrections.
at the previous coaches for Man United,
Yeah.
they've all had a long time, but they still failed to bring progress to Man City.
They were not the right coaches. That's why
And
I
with
defend.
just how many matches Ten Hag and he has brought some hope.
Yes.
And you guys are looking to be competing for the league in a very long
Not
time.
really, not really. Okay, yeah, but I
But
get
in
your
a very
point.
short span,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So I think if you back him in transfers and
Yeah,
you
I know.
might be
I hear you.
getting
but-
back. You
Yeah,
might be getting back to
For
competing.
for other
United
people to
are
say
back.
United are back, it's fine. Me
I know
myself,
United
I can't say
personally,
that.
hope.
I can't say
Hope.
that. I think we're on a good track. We don't have
That's
a good
actually
squad.
what Terry Henry said about. I think when after we beat them. So he was
Just have to mention that.
But what are your closing remarks on it? Because we
exactly on that. Yes. So he mentioned that just on Man City, just after beating Man United, just after beating you, he did mention that he sees progress in Man United and he feels like the both the big brothers are coming back to
Yeah,
the
I think
league.
he said
Exactly.
3 years of progress against 6 months of progress,
It's
and
very
they went toe to toe
exactly.
without Casemiro.
Yeah.
I also saw that, but for me to come here in front of everyone, in front of you, and say Manchester United is back, it would be just me being naive. United.
I'm saying we never left. When I we never left. We are still here.
You never die. You are not dying.
Come on, so what are you saying? You're not saying. So I'm saying it's United is back.
For me, eras come to an end, guys.
The Paul man said it.
City.
It has been good.
It's been good.
It's been good.
But-
the big boys are back now.
We're
Big boys
back.
are, the real fans.
The real fans.
Real football is back.
Real
Not
football
oil
is
money
back.
football.
And I was,
Not oil money.
and I was always, you can't win a league and it's quiet. Wait until Arsenal or United
Wins
wins
the
the
league.
league.
You'll
You'll
never
see
hear
that
the
the league
end
is
of
very
it.
Mickey Mouse.
You'll never.
You will see.
It's not child's play.
It's not child's play. You win the league, it's quiet.
38 games.
Even worse, Manchester City 100 points. You think winning a league with 100 points, then it's quiet. Wait until the big teams come back. I'm happy for Newcastle, but I hope it's.
We won't have time for pep talk, Tina.
Yeah.
Me, I'm tired also.
What do you want to say about the?
No.
What do you want to say about
What's the big game coming up this weekend? Maybe.
the live watch alongs?
Yeah, Spurs.
Oh yeah. Producer wants to talk about the watch alongs. That's his segment. We just show up. No, Tina, we just show up. That's our job.
So as the producer was saying about watch alongs, so guys, please be on the lookout for watch alongs. So we're gonna start doing watch alongs now on our YouTube channel, where we actually watching the game and we're actually commenting on the live game. So be on the lookout on our Instagram pages because we'll let you know when we'll do the watch alongs.
Yeah.
But I think probably now the only game that we'll do the watch along to is probably
Big games.
yeah, big games like
Mid-table
United,
clashes.
Arsenal, Chelsea, like all of those games.
But we'll do Liverpool and Chelsea games, those kind of games to
Yeah,
be the
mid-table as
entertainment.
well,
So we are the entertainment, so that people don't get bored.
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
people can
during
also
the
laugh.
game.
Yeah, so look out
Hey,
for those.
6 months.
Yeah.
6 months is a lot of time. Eh? People are happy.
But also, I think the big one to look out for Barcelona versus Man United. You know it's on Thursday, but we live on Thursday. Everyone here is on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one is gonna be a good one. Plus, yeah, no, that one is gonna be a good one.
Yeah. But Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Compliments of the new season.
Compliments
Time
of
for
the
footy.
new season.
And shout out to our sponsors.
Oil money.
You think it was only Chelsea? We are back with the oil money. We are back with the oil money.
We are open for any bidding.
Yeah, but we still. So each and every one of us has a mic here. I'm telling you, this podcast is too much.
We're coming back.
We're
with some
coming
fun.
back.
Full-time
The
food.
sound is gonna be proper.
Sweet food.
Sweet food.
With the foot at the carpet.
The carpet. Danko.
Yeah.